dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. They don't love it.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Minnesota Vikings. This will be returned from deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the best thing you obviously want to say.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Looking to throw on second down. York. This is caught by Addison. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also When you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards. They'll run with Hall. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off the play fake, York. And that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Jordan Addison, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Vikings at 3-7 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Off play action. York. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. York. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a 2nd drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. Moore, the man in motion. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it up, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake. York. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. York. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, it's Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget him and leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, no shot.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Still going past the 30. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get, but still, what a return.
And Gardner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. York now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. York toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. York. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Back to throw. York. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive. And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game. Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing? I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. A good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. To throw again. York. Over the middle, complete to Addison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Looking to throw. York. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A nice throw there for the first down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience. Especially
Since you and I both know, he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old, and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, it's Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun, York. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. He's past the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
now they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quickly to Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. Off play action. York. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd down and 13. Back to throw. York. He finds his man. Complete. It's long. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And still fighting. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He lets one go deep for Addison, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, York.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that one puts them on top here in the third. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. York.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A big rush, and it's blocked. Jets come after him, and they get him. And they will wind up having the football inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, if you were ever wondering, should I believe my special teams coach about, these plays are valuable? Think no more. Huge play, big block, and now they've set up their offense inside the 10-yard line. A chance to score.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jets take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 8.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading in.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
They'll give to Hall running right. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Hall again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He's still on his feet. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 67 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 40 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He'll look to throw. And on the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll give to Hall. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Now a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw here. And he bats it away and falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the man the field, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Off the play fake. York. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to...
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On
first down. York. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. York going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Off-play action. York. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact low, tender, and now 4th down. Now here's Roberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's long. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet. They run it with Hall off the option.
And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 36-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll try to run with Hall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
They certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Partner was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.